everyone, welcome to another map review video. This video is on 2D maps, Inmates and Zoomies. Let's start with the Inmates map and spawns. There are two good camping spots in my opinion. There are many areas that could also be considered a camping spot. There is a 3x1 area that is partially hidden from view and has view over the centre of the map. It's great for camping in the snipe because most gunfights are only long distance. There is also a very similar spot opposite to it where gunfights are likely to be had from a long distance. Not sure which one is better, but the disadvantages of this spot is limited to a well-placed grenade that could force you to jump down. This camping spot there is another lesser known camping spot that it can be hard to get to. This spot is more open to enemies on both sides, so it may not be that safe compared to the last two. The advantages are enemies at first might not expect the view over this area of the map. Disadvantages are that it's vulnerable to snipers and RPG because there's a solid wall behind the ledge. As for Playstyles, this map seems to be a sniper-friendly map, as there are many chances for long-distance gunfights. Most of the map is suited for long distance, however there is an area of the map where it is almost always close quarters. For players with close quarters weapons, they should avoid the centre of the map and stick to the edges of the map where most enemies will be. The sniper players will likely hang out in one of the map's camping spots and avoid ground level if they can, because where most close quarters gunfights happen. There is plenty of room for close quarters, but this is a large map, so I expect snipers to easily invade it. I have not found group locations for this map only because of not having played many games on this map. I've only seen the map for Zoomies. The map has a few spots. But the worst spot to avoid has to be the bridge on the side of the map. This is because snipers on the top layer of the map all have view over the bridge. So the ladder's climbing to the bridge because it is vulnerable to snipers. This area should not be camped in or will be avoided if possible because snipers can shoot people from almost any angle. On to the next map, Zoomies. Zoomies is a similar map to Raceway. Starting the second part of the video with spawns. This map has one good camping spot. The tallest building site is the best camping spot. Two ladders that can be climbed to get there. And blocks that can be jumped to, although that provides less cover so it's safer to stay in the camping spot. The spot is good for sniping enemies in almost all areas of the map. It does need to be watched for enemies trying to sneak up in close quarters. This camping spot gets a 7 out of 10 rating. There were spots that could be considered as a camping spot, such as the trees, but that's a bad idea as the name is visible through them. And I've seen players just walk around the edge of the map in a loop as a strategy, and that's okay strategy as the edge means you can't be shot from behind. Playstyles is actually does have a lot of room for Playstyles mainly in the centre of the map. Players who prefer to use snipers should go to the tallest building or any other buildings, as all of the buildings provide cover. There's plenty of room for players who use close weapons to sneak up and try to get close to those players who are not careful. So far, I have not found a king of the tree lobby for this map either, so now spots to it. The biggest spot to avoid, I would say, is tree camping. This map does not maybe a few areas in the centre of the map and then in the corners. But apart from that, that is pretty much it for the map review, giving I'm now finding a king of the tree lobby. See you in the next video, hopefully about 2 weeks time.